Sir Gregor wishes to speak with you, Master. Shall we go to him? If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
This is a powerful weapon. A single bolt loose from it would carry tremendous lethal force.
It is not how we use this, but when that counts. I imagine it would be most beneficial in combat.
Good day, sir. I'm always willing to...
What am I to do? You a traveller? Well, I'll not pry, but I can tell you've a strong arm. I used to be a sellsword, see? Time was, I spent every waking moment perfecting my skills. If you're anything like me, once you've reached the pinnacle of your vocation, you'll want to seek out a maester. They'll be able to teach you a skill of incomparable power. If properly persuaded, that is.
Have you need of me?
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
What am I to do? You really ought to have returned by...
Master, my heart...
Can't say I've any tidings to share. Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Aught you need of me?
Whatever it is, I'll have to hear it another time.
Have you need of me?
I'm always willing to lend a helping hand.
What is it you wish to discuss?
What am I to do? You really ought to have returned by...
Some time passed. I encountered an elf in the forest across the river. He was tall, and rather handsome, I must say, but there was a coldness to the way he looked at me, almost pitying-like. I tell you, whether we speak the same tongue or not, they shan't make any friends with that sort of demeanor. They're said to be an elven village someplace deep in the mountains, Can't imagine they'd welcome visitors. Looks like we both got some time on our hands.
Fine place.
This is where I come when life gets... The sky always overwhelming. Oh, I can't complain.
I've got the sharpest ear in town. It's been a hard day.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
I've got to
I'm always willing to lend a helping hand. Whatever it is, I'll have to hear it another time.
Come now, stop and watch a moment.
Mayhap I'll set out on my own.
Ah, that's right. I must fetch those keys.
All this quiet makes me come on.
Mayhap I've toiled long enough.
We've been traveling together for some time now, haven't we?
Our combined might is a force to be reckoned with. I say, we forge on together for as long as we may.
Am I to do? You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for it. That place puts my hairs up. Yet if aught to befall him, I couldn't live with myself. Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only... it is a dangerous place. Understand? I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir. I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right. As for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye, but my feet know it better than I do. I don't think I could plot it on a map, and 'tis hard to describe, but my brother and I are the only ones who use that path to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, won't you? Right. In we go then. My life's in your hands, friend.
We must fly to the aid of those in need.
Let me think on this.
wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Very well. Speak with me once you've finished your preparations.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
I don't like this place at all. This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us.
Freshly rested as we are,
This battle ought to be in my place. We must not let down our guard.
was excellent. I could have done no better.
I can do no less than service to the present.
Splendid.
Arisen!
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help! I'd thought I was done for.
Ah, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to...
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Ah, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
Let us take every precaution that we might see our charge...
I believe in you!
I appreciate that.
I'm just glad to live another day.
Knew I'd pull through in the end.
That's it!
I'll go and open the chest. As a matter of fact, curious thing, one of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
Each to their own.
Goodness. We're higher up than I... thought.
Take care not to fall.
We ought to proceed with caution.
This is nice.
This is my sort of place. The more the merrier.
Take me as your shield, Arisen. Upon my fighter's pride, no foe shall harm you while I yet stand. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Thanks, friend.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. Even when you can't be sure where it leads. We managed to save Norbert, and perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I'd only steeled myself sooner. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Never again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
With Sir Norbert safely returned, Melv shan't lack for medicinal herbs. Two good deeds in one, you might say. Sir Gregor wishes to speak with you, Master. Shall we go to him? Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Breaking things is a lot easier than fixing them.
Here we are.
Hail, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding. A task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the saurians scattering.
A saurian nest so near the village is worrying indeed. Let us see the explosive casts there, as quickly as we may.
You have my support.
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we clear? Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the saurian's nest, and your task is done.
Now we are to throw a jar of poison. Be sure to handle it with care, Master.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Very well. Speak with me once you've finished.
At least my back's not acting up today.
Over here, if you please.
Well done, Master. Those Saurians shan't dare approach the village for some time, thanks to your efforts.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
we've no healing magic at our disposal, so a curative will have to do.
Incidentally,
Oh dear.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
There's a ladder here.
ah, excellent find.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Business could be better, but I'm scraping by. Do come again.
Not buying? That's just as well. My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you in my spare time.
Where's?
Well, you ought to not strain yourself, not in your current state.
I pity those content to live in idleness. I appreciate that.
Curatives are our best bet when we've no mage to rely upon.
Incidentally,
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
To this world I return, ready to put all I've learned to use.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper.
The other day, I espied an elf, of all things. Seems they've a village nearby. They ill favour living alongside the people of other races, dwarves in particular. I understand their reluctance. They live several times longer than we do. I reckon that sets us apart. Not to mention their tongue is a mystery to us. If you can't share a jest, sharing a village is out of the question, eh?
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
Well, you ought to not strain yourself, not in your current state. Those burns could easily have killed you outright.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Hope to see you again.
Swapping stories is one of life's great pleasures. I'm always willing to lend a help.
Aught you need of me? What brings you here?
You a traveller? Well, I'll not pry, but I can tell...
How might I be of assistance?
Everybody's way. You're wasting your time talking to me.
We've naught to discuss.
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
As well as can be expected, I suppose.
Good day to you.
I'm always willing to lend a helping hand.
All this hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
Do let me know if you are in need of aid.
Off to market I go.
Well met, sir. How might I do?
Now, this is a place to forget one's troubles.
If I sleep
Oh dear.
on my woe,
What am I to do?
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Whatever it is, I'll have to hear it another time.
I'm frightfully busy. No time for idle chatter.
I'm about ready for a break.
Well met. If you're looking to buy, just say the word. Pleasure doing business with you.
Beg pardon, sir. I mustn't be distracted.
If you see aught untoward, pray inform me.
I've a pressing duty to which I must attend.
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks for your efforts. And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Very well. Speak with me once you've finished your preparations.
Sir Gregor wishes to speak with you, Master. Shall we go to him? If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
Goblins, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemies.
Yes, Master.
Fight on, and victory shall be ours. Outstanding.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
A flawless execution.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. Understood. I shall proceed ahead.
Nicely done.
Follow my example. I'll gather this. It might be of use.
worth the effort of breaking it.
I shan't let them off.
One of us has been drenched. We've got goblins!
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer. Very well. May fortune...
looking for a fight.
Who are you supposed to be?
You there! What are you up to?
We're running low on everything, from provisions to crafting materials for weapons and armor. We've had a hard time procuring goods, what with all the monsters lurking on the roads of late. I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but I've just taken stock and I fear the list I gave him was incomplete. What say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'll be paid, of course. Glad to hear it. Here, take this list of additional supplies to Marcus. He ought to be somewhere north of here. Hand him the note and he'll take care of the rest.
Might we not complete our delivery while we're here?
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
I quite agree. Would you mind coming over here? We're better prepared than we might have hoped. What we need is already to hand. Over here, if you please. We have arrived.
That's everything assembled. A job well done if I do say so myself. Oi! Did you need something? This is from Sir Geoffrey, is it? Let's have a look then. Why? He wants these as well, does he? I thought I was finished. Why should I have to do all this on my own? I've got plenty to carry as tis. Say, Your arms look free. You can handle that list in my stead. And make haste. I would depart for the encampment even a moment sooner. Well, go on. You know what to do.
Whence might we procure such a thing? The items on this list can be crafted by combining...
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Haven't you anything for me yet? Well, you best get to it then.
Would you mind coming over here? Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost. Our results are awaited. What say we make our report? We now have all the requested items in hand. Let us deliver them to Sir Marcus post-haste. Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Over here, if you please. We have reached our destination.
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant! I knew I could count on you. Here, take this for your trouble. I'll be heading back to the encampment now. They'll be expecting me.
Shall we report our results? Sir Marcus was well pleased, Master. Shall we report our success to Sir Geoffrey? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Here we are.
Oi, many thanks for passing on that list to Marcus for me. As I hear it, you even assisted him in gathering the supplies. I hope 'twasn't too much trouble. Anyway, you've been a great help. I hope I can count on your aid again should the need arise.
Our efforts have seen...
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead.
Sir Greg...
You looking for a fight?
Not ruin your day. Like here in Vermont, pawns are revered as servants of the Arisen, but not so here in Batal. There, they believe that some divine flame will protect them and dispel the dragon, and that pawns embody misfortune. In that regard, our countries couldn't be more different.
Where to now?
Would you mind coming over here?
Like it or not, I must go.
Well met.
No chance of my finishing.
Fancy a gander? I've fine goods for sale. Always a pleasure.
I'll treat myself to a tickle before bed.
Got any tales to liven up my...
Oh, I can't complain.
Fancy a gander? I've fine goods for sale.
Wait for the new equipment to come.
What did he say his name was again? The lad's in Vermouth now. He's eager. I'll give him that. Expedition, sword drills. Say the word and he'll join in at a moment's notice. Say, you look experienced. You should talk to the lad. I'm sure he'll be glad of a bit of guidance.
Mind, I have time for a citizen in need.
Are you looking to speak with Severin? Good luck. He brooks no chatter with us during training, and makes for home the second our drills are done. I'm not quite sure where his house is, though I've gathered 'tisn't near here. Doubt he'd tell me, even if I asked.
All's well, I trust.
As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
Must be vigilant. The townspeople. Pray, do not impede me, sir. I'm on duty.
I fear I've naught useful to share.
Not much going on hereabouts.
Many thanks for helping us replenish our stores. I hope I can count on your aid again, should the need arise.
I'm off to the tavern.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. always a pleasure. Now, where was I headed? I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vocation.
Shall we get some rest then? There's a ladder here.
Oh, excellent find.
Such quietude is a blessing.